Coronation Street villain Rick Neelan could be set to make a return to the ITV soap as the next chapter in his daughter, Kelly Neelan's life begins. Rick, played by Greg Wood, hasn't been seen on Coronation Street in over 2 years after his feud with Gary Windass, Mikey North, took a deadly turn. Many fans of the ITV soap believe the villain is still alive as nobody was seen being buried, and with Kelly, Millie Gibson, having no idea what has supposedly happened to her father, there is a chance he could return from beyond the grave. However, will he come out of hiding as his daughter takes center stage in a harrowing new plot that could see her lose her life? The drama begins next week as Kelly is released from the Young Offenders Unit after the police finally charged Corey Brent, Maximus Evans, with Seb Franklin's, Harry Vizzanoni. Having lived with Imran Habib, Charlie DeMello, and Toya Battersby, Georgia Taylor, before being sent down, she had hoped she could live with them again. Unfortunately, because the couple has recently fostered another child, they are told both of the children cannot live at the property on Victoria Street. As a result, and feeling as if she has caused too much hurt, Kelly takes the decision out of their hands and says she will leave of her own accord. At first, the youngster is rehomed in a supported living accommodation. However, this turns out to only be a temporary placement. With her reputation now tarnished, the other residents being to taunt her about her time in jail and about Seb's death. The youngster manages to form a friendship with Adi Alahan, Adam Hussein, but this might not be enough to save her from danger. As it becomes clear Shush is not going to settle into the supported living accommodation, she could make plans to flee Weatherfield for good. Unfortunately, those who have chosen to make an enemy of the former prisoner could come up with a plan to make sure she doesn't see the light of day again. This could bring an end to Kelly's time on the show as the character is killed off in a horrific attack, just as she was set to get her life back on track. As news of Kelly's death begins to spread, the likes of Imran and Toya will be devastated to learn of her untimely demise. Her mother Laura Neelan, Kel Allen, will also play the mourning parent as she paints herself to be heartbroken over her daughter's death. One person fans and Weatherfield residents might not expect to see return could be Rick as he makes a comeback to pay his respects to his child. This could be extremely dangerous for him as staying in hiding for the past 2 years has meant HES escaped being arrested by the police for his crimes. However, he wouldn't be able to let Kelly be put to rest without saying one last goodbye to her, forcing him to come out into the open. Gary could also be rocked to see Rick back on the cobbles after so long, believing he had killed him years ago. Although the troublemaker's conscience might be clear, he could go head-to-head with the former loan shark for trying to kill him. Though, with Kelly's death casting a shadow over Weatherfield, Rick could broker peace with his rival as he realizes life is too short. With the men putting their past behind them, they could both stand united at Kelly's graveside, what with Gary pretending to be her father for the last couple of years. But how will the rest of the characters on the cobbles react to seeing Rick again, and will the police finally catch up with him? Taking to Twitter, viewers are convinced Rick could be back, with Che Cavallo writing, "I can't understand why they still haven't found Rick in the woods." #Corrie. Sean posted, "What have you done with Rick Neelan?" #Corrie@VCorrie, adding, "Is Rick dead?" #Corrie@VCorrie. I wonder how long will it be now before Craigie arrests Gary for Rick's murder? #Corrie. Craig commented on the social media platform. "Rick's gonna come back for you, Gary," Julie shared, with viewer Gary stating, #Corrie. Has anyone thought that Rick may still be alive? According to reports, the actor who played Rick, Greg, was spotted on the set of Coronation Street last year. However, he hasn't reappeared yet, but bosses could have been keeping these secret scenes back until after they killed off Kelly. The villain did originally return in 2019 after several years away from the show after he was instrumental in the death of Joe McIntyre, Reese Dinsdale. An unnamed source said at the time, Rick will be coming back for a few months and will be up to his old tricks by terrorizing some of the local residents. Viewers will have to stay tuned to find out who he'll be targeting this time, but it's safe to say that it's never good news for the characters when Rick is around. Now HES had another break away from the program. Will the villain be returning when fans least expect him to?